guys, Garth Vegeta here, and I'm gonna do like a video. I got a couple groups of things. One of which is a Christmas present I gotten, and it is the Lego speeder set. It's the Ford Raptor and then the Ford Model A. And I'm gonna do a review on that, and I'm gonna do of what I've done. I'll get to that after that. I need this. This is part of that. There we go. Okay. So now we can start. So the set comes with 2 vehicles and a trailer, a workshop, a little cart, an engine hoist, a tree, not like a Christmas tree or pine tree, but a drag racing tree, the Ford Model A, which is one of the vehicles, 4 characters, 1 welder, 1 race official, 1 racer for the Ford Raptor, 1 racer for the Ford Model A, and you got a welder. I don't know if I said it. And of course your Ford Raptor and trailer, which has a couple functions. One function is there is a here, what if I just take the trailer? I'll go through each vehicle, then I'll go for the garage. So, this vehicle has a couple functions. Obviously, these come down, so the ramps come down. Then you got your landing gear is what I call it. It's probably not. And then there's this. I'm not sure what this does. I don't know if that's just to make sure the load doesn't fly forward, but like bends and whatnot. So, I don't know. Then you got the Ford Raptor, which I've done only a couple things to. The window, which is weird, it was 2 like glass panes thick, and they were back to back. And then, so I took those off. I took the inside layer off, and I put it as like a window almost. So you got your windows rolled up. And if you don't want them, just take them off. The gate comes down, and then I added a little thing back here. I'll get to that more with a different truck that is already built for this. And I didn't do this, but it actually comes with pre-built suspension for those that don't have it and are wondering what it is. Tow hitch, and that's about it. It's using some kind of rubber band system, which actually functions realistic independent suspension. So we're gonna go over the Ford Model A. The Ford Model A is a drag car. It's got the lock differential in the back, so if you spin one of the wheels, the other one will spin with it because they're on one axle. You got your front wheels, which are lower, it makes it lower in the front by using some Technic pieces. Got a smooth plate here, I guess just in case you bottom out. Both doors open. And this set has 2 engines for this. I took the 1 engine to use it for something else, which didn't work out, and I couldn't find the pieces that went to the other engine. So I guess it was a loss. Didn't matter really because I didn't like the other engine. It just looked, I don't know. Usually I like the buildable engines, but the other engine was weird. Comes with a nice grill in the front. Not a sticker actually, this is all brick. The other ones use all bricks. And you got your exhaust that kind of poke out sideways using some snapping angle pieces. Yeah. And your driver comes out this way, but if you don't want the top, you could just take the glass off of it, off the front piece, and then you could have it like an open top almost, but I'd like to have the other one on, or I like to have the roof on. I don't know. It doesn't this nice look. So, I already went over these. This was just to show the suspension. You got your little cart. I just bumped something. Sorry. You're going to see some shaking every now and then. That's me just turning on the camera to make sure you guys can see. Comes with a little cart. The wheels don't spin. They just make it look like wheels. The engine will go on. The other engine would go on here. So you got your tree. I actually took a few pieces from it to do something. Not much to that, besides the Ford logo on the side. And then you got your engine hoist. Actually, it can be bendable on here. It can tilt here. It can bend here, swivel too. Bend here, and that's it. And then it's almost got like forks to hold the engine. So the garage has a couple drawers. I just bumped my camera. Has a couple drawers and then a cabinet. And then I don't know what this is. This looks like maybe some kind of fire hydrant, maybe some air compressor, but I don't know. This looks like a tire rotator or something like that. You got oil, you got a broom and a shovel. Then here you got tools on the rack, and then you got some tools in the shelves. You got a hammer, some wrenches, and you got a screw gun. You got a clamp here. And I was gonna get to that. Thank you, trophy. There's a trophy that goes with this because it's a Lego Speeders. You got a couple flags on the side. Got some checkered flag pattern on the back. Got a rail here, and you got your trophy. So in all in all, this is a pretty good set, actually. Got lots of stuff going on. Lots of stuff going on. So, and I'm still not bored of it. That's saying a lot, because usually I get bored of a set within the next day or so. Okay, so the next one I wanted to go on was some gooseneck trailer ideas. And I got two of them. Bigger one and then a smaller one. The bigger one is 44 studs long, so you can fit 3 small vehicles. I'll go for that one last. And then I got a smaller one, which is, I don't remember, I think it's somewhere around maybe 20, 25, I think it was, somewhere around there. Yeah. Both these trailers got some kind of like landing gear, landing feet. I say landing gear, but that's for like helicopters and planes and whatnot. So I got trucks. I got all the trucks set up. All my trucks anyway. I built a new truck since then. Since the last Lego video. And I built it. I call it the Farm Truck 2.0. And I call the other truck I had the farm truck. That's the first farm truck because I don't know. Right now it's kind of in pieces, kind of not in pieces. I got bored and I built it to be a drag truck where it has the left differential so it would go. And the bumper changed on it, but that's not that good. So I call this the farm truck a lot because it actually had a crane on it before, like a crane hoist. So what you got here is you got some attachments for maybe a tow hook, and then you got 2 in the front, and then you got like a jack or something, car jack. In the inside, there's just a steering wheel and then a little knob to be maybe like maybe this is like a manual transmission. So with the trailers, both of them have this function, and I'm not gonna put it on because I don't feel like taking it off. It's a hassle to take off. But then we'll put it on. We'll put this one on. So all the wheels will touch this floor. I actually had some of the normal standard Lego wheels you would get, these ones, but it made it super high. So I took some smaller wheels, which kind of looks better, actually, a little bit better in my opinion, to be lower on the ground. And this is long, super long, because of the other trailer, or my air truck, the farm truck. It comes out, the bed's like a lot longer on the air one, to where it needs this extra gap, so this is why it has more gap on here. So, that's about it for this trailer. This trailer is pretty standard. like maybe your standard, well, more standard trailer. Oh, geez. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay, so that's the first one. And we got our second one here, which is, like I said, 44 studs long exact. Maybe 45 if you count these ones, but 44. And even though there's 43 individual studs coming down here, but there's this gap here is big enough where I just accept it as a whole stud. So how I did this was there's a slanted piece where it makes it slanted. Can't speak today. So it slants this, so it connects this here to here, and it just makes it have more room, almost. So, actually with this trailer actually goes over the cab, which is kind of scary. The landing gear comes up. I didn't touch this one, so that's why these wheels aren't up. But all the wheels for the trailers I built, actually all 6 of them will touch the ground. With this one, the wheels don't touch the ground fully, but they will touch the ground, nonetheless. Which is kind of nice about this truck because you can squat it down a little bit and you can get them to touch the ground fully. So, not much with this one besides the fact that this one's a lot longer and it goes over the cab. So that's it for this video. I hope this isn't a ridiculously long video. That's not where the button is. That's my button. Oh, still 11 minutes. That's what I get for rambling on. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye.